We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And now he's 70-yard shot on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's up to the 35-yard line as they win it over. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go!
1st down throw here from Richardson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson escapes the pocket. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready, 18, run.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pulls back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tag! Ready!
3rd and long, running the throw. Someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Panthers regain possession as he makes the 40th interception of his career. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
They'll give to Mitchell, running left. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
His first throw is an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson on 1st and 10. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Play action with Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. It is offside. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So much tougher task now after the flag. This is 2nd and 20. Setting up to throw. Forced back to his right. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Defenses are finally surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
He's brought down before the return gets far. About ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cougar Warriors 70. Say, hey. Hup, check smash. Check smash. 79 Broncos. Hup.
Throwing now, Richardson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, it'll really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On the jump.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Back. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
To the air on 3rd and long. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's the return at the 34. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Shot.
Marshall off the pistol gift. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, this is Mitchell. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it.
Ready. Let's go.
They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Offense in a hurry up here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to a wiggle and run on this one and take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
On the set.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football.
Ready?
They have 2nd and pretty long here. Dumps off to his running back. He's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready?
Richardson now. Oh, the middle, get it right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get up. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Break.
So a tough spot
13,
now. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And complete to Pitts. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's good work to help reset those chains.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Gets this out quickly to London. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yep, let's go now. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they get it to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Watch the motion.
Let go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Hot, hot.
Throwing again, Richardson. That's a quick hitter. Wow, he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Bronco 80. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. go.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Going deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look shot and didn't shot away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds it beyond the marker. Hit out of bounds after a small gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's go.
1st and 10 around Richardson. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
19 Lions.
Bigger gap in the future.
Hit Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Driving down the middle, and they block it. And this is picked up inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it. Ready.
Quickly on the RPO. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. Panther 60.
He's got a man in
Panther
motion.
60.
Back to throw now. Throw left side, complete. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. They put everything he's got behind it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's at effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. First call here, coming from the shotgun.
18, rattle it. Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
First down throw here from Richardson. It's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, so it'll be second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly putting into coverage.
He isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
That player was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
This will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
Come on.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
Ready.
Line with the design keeper. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Hey. Ready.
Here's the design run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up third down.
Ready. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Looking back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
60 by let's go.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Lonnie can get his 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here we go. 60 by
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And after the play. One of the Falcons still out there injured, so we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on it. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go, set! Ready, ready.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Ready!
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Step, ready!
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Up the sideline, gets the 40, and he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get up!
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready!
Play action. It's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Ready!
So lead here and get to Mitchell. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time he's looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Dragon 60! Go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Buying some time right. It's complete over the middle. And they are on it short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Okay, this is going to raise some eyebrows. Surprised he didn't let this one hit down. He fair catches at the 4.
Ready, break.
And about ready to go now. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Let go.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Inside, wheeled in by Pitts. He has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
To throw, Richardson. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Reaches the 40. At the 20. All the way. That's it. Touchdown. The Falcons add their son to the scoreboard. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead on that successful kick. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Kennedy Lions. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep this time. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Still knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the first. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Let's go.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on
look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Liking 18.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled with the first down.
On the ball now. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Looking now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's Cox, doing one junior. And they bring him down around the 34. Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go!
Look to throw. Forced out to his right. And the call himself. And he's going to have this one down to the 20.
On the ball, on the
Looking
ball.
quickly here.
Liking 18. Hot 70, hot.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Ready, ready. Six.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he gets into the end zone with a 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play action with Richardson. Taking a deep shot down. 1st down. Okay. No luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Big strike downfield to Judy. And able to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Ready.
Oh, they faked the spot. They're going to throw. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Huh, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. He puts some juice on a deep. This is caught inside the 15. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set.
Detail up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's cut 19. Cut. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flush shot out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know who roughed him up and cost him
60
that catch.
Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Carolina in punt formation. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Ready up.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Let's go. Hup.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Look at this. Here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Here's Richardson. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
70. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Judy has it. He takes it down to the 33. They get 27 on the play. And And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Put the body on the line for his team. And there's the stop at 3, drives this down to the 13. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
In the red zone on first. On the move, hit it right. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Tag! 60, that's Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Buys time, rolling right. And he can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Going again on second and 10. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Mitchell on the carry. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers down by 7.
Ready up.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Come back there.
Here's a throw. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
And motion him out of the backfield. Gonna throw it. Force that to his right. And really, he's not gonna escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's gonna bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Headed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, set. 19, Bronco 80.
I'm going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He set up the throw. Finds him on the crossing route. That's just about to it, folks. They take it in with a touchdown, and that's a lock on this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here to score.
What a complete performance overall. Where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to blow up 2 scores.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Hill now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready, set.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Go.
Come out throwing. On the move, headed right. Right side. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
Hustle, hustle.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Throw here on first. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the flag not necessary. Brock, he made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even 7-on-7, but to do it through violence, through aggression, through interference on the other side, typically is what separates the good from the great receivers in this league.
Sends this to the end zone. Right there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that.
Throwing this one back to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really do that either.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Throwing it again here. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes. One final shot. Chased out to his right. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Panthers points at the buzzer, Brock, but zero effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, and his effort with
70,
capital E.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready?
One final shot here. Buying some time right. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.